Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to elaborate on the sources of maturity that John C. Maxwell discusses in his book Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. Maturity is kind of a counterintuitive concept. Being mature can be defined as being fully developed, but in reality there's always room to grow. If you're 96 years old, there's still ways that you can mature. And as far as maturity goes, it applies to multiple aspects of your life. And because maturity is synonymous with personal growth, it's something that you should be always striving to gain. You should always try to become more mature. So maturity is always the result of something. It's a product of effort and experience. Because of this, I want to go through some things that result in maturity that John discusses in his book. So first, maturity is the result of finding the benefit in the loss. If you want to grow in any aspect of life, you must be able to learn from your mistakes and losses. And to learn from your mistakes and losses, you must know how to benefit from the lesson, which comes when we take what we've learned and then apply it to future actions. Next, number 2 is that maturity is the result of learning to feed the right emotions. Most everyone contains both positive and negative emotions, and we must learn to harness positive emotions as well as eliminate negative emotions. From here, third is that maturity is the result of learning to develop good habits. Because maturity is dictated by growth, you must instill the proper habits to grow, and good habits require discipline and time to develop, and by doing so it results in maturity. After that, the fourth is that maturity is the result of learning to sacrifice today for success tomorrow. As I said, growth takes time and effort, and if you aren't sacrificing time to grow, you're going to have a hard time finding new success in the future. No matter who you are, there's a direct correlation between a person's success and their willingness to make sacrifices. And finally, the fifth is that maturity is the result of learning to earn respect for yourself and others. The word esteem means to appreciate the worth of, to hold in high regard, and to have genuine respect. So self-esteem really means self-respect, and to respect others means to view them with esteem. No matter who you are, how old you are, or what you're looking to pursue, you should always be looking to mature or grow. And maturity or growth is the result of time and effort. You must be taking the time and doing the right things to learn, with the product of that learning being maturity. And by having awareness surrounding these 5 common sources of maturity, you can figure out how to apply them in your life, and then gain that result of growth and maturity. By doing so, it will benefit your life in a multitude of ways, and also assist with making a tremendous impact in this world and crafting a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes. Leave a review. Follow the podcast on social media at More You Know Pod. And sign up for CrowdQuestion to ask me questions about the episode. Again, thank you for listening as we propel through podcasting with the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.